Hey everybody, Seven here, and thank you so much for joining me for the second fall in our Medieval Dynasty playthrough. And here we have our next between season event. This one's not too terrible. The options, there's only two good options on here. Take it for yourself as just bad all the way around. So Return It to the Nobleman will give you some Dynasty, and Let Your People Have It will give you Mood. My people are already in some pretty decent houses, so I'm not super concerned about their mood. I think they're all actually in the greens, which is above 30 or maybe above 40, somewhere around there. So I think we can take a little bit of a mood loss just because I don't want anything getting in the way of recruiting more people this season. And if you don't have enough dynasty reputation, you can't get people to move in with you. So we're going to go with this one. Oh, it was only 5. That's not bad at all. Okay, first off, let's check to see if anything needs repairs. Nope, everything's still okay. They are being very, very nice to us, although condition 88%, 87%. Things to keep an eye on here. I think the first things first, let's go talk to Alwin after we sell off some of this garbage. Ooh, it is windy today.
Only the best products here.
All right, dump. I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, nobody wants that.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Have a good day.
You too. Oh, I didn't recognize you without your hat. Hey, Alwin, what's going on now? You do look different. You don't have your hat on. All right, so what do you want to do, man? Unexpected journey. All right, this one kicks off quite the trip. First thing you got to do is you got to run over to Borrow, because our bottle making friend over here was the one that keyed us into someone was trying to sell off some hardware. Hey, come on in, Alwin. All right, Alwin. Out to Lesnica. It is a trek. Just want to make sure I have that bow at the ready. While it is a trek, it's not a fun trek. Okay, we got all that cabbage. We don't have any meat. That's fine. Everything's fine. We'll be able to take care of that. Although what I'm starting to think is, what if I took a day to run out to the mine and got a whole mess of copper? Whoa, it really is rocking out here. Jeez, these trees are moving. Well, I hope they don't incorporate that a storm can knock over a tree. Trees can hurt these days. But I'm thinking if I can go out and mine a bunch of copper, I wonder what the damage difference is between a stone arrow and a copper arrow. Sure, it's not a whole ton, but every little bit helps. I am not getting the damage done to these animals that I need to be. Heads up, Ellen. We are not playing that game. I'll wait till I get a crossbow. It's gonna be dog season. Boar? I'm not interested in boar either. You doing alright back there, Alwin? Well, I'll bet you wish you had your hat now, don't you? You like mountain climbing, Alwin? See, last time you sent me on a journey, I told you to wear comfortable shoes. This time I kind of forgot to give you that warning. And yeah, sorry, I knew that this is where we were going. I probably could have let that part on too. Now, I know I'm going a little bit quicker through some of the quest lines than I did in the first year. I'm trying to balance showing the quest to the newer players and some of the different options that you'll have, while at the same time not having the older players that are, on PC or something like that, having them get bored with rereading something that they've probably already read 20, 30 times already. But Alwin is somebody that you really should just give the time and really, really talk to him and really hear him out, because he is a very cool, very well-written individual. All right, Alwin, we're here. You ready? Well, yeah, I do a lot of the talking. All right, man. Okay, so wait for the next day. That's fine, because we have just so much work to do. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. I am not interested. Oh, we picked up some copper arrows. I forgot that was given to us as a reward. I'd like to snag a few rabbits if at all possible, although the visibility really is absolute garbage out here right now. Are you kidding me? Oh, God, I hate bows. Run a shovel for free. Oh, great, I could have had two, but what? Wait, did he not run? No, he ran. He took off. Wow, they got two meat. Never mind. This is a losing cause. It's taking far too much time to get rabbits than the amount of meat that I'm getting from the rabbits. All right, let's get to building. We just wasted several hours on that, I'm sure. All right, so let's grab a bunch of tools over here, and we'll see if we can't get these houses done up. It just occurred to me that I didn't show off where I picked up that shovel. So in the back 40 here, there's a pretty densely wooded section. It's mostly spruce. But if you start wandering around here, you can actually find a pretty extensive clay pit section. It's pretty good for if you're in this location and it's early game and you're trying to get like the clay vials or some of the bottles or something like that. There actually is a good chunk of clay over here, so you don't have to run all the way over to Sambor's place. And it's rare, but every once in a while you can find a free shovel out that way. And that's just where I snagged it, was through here. Boy, it is getting late already. But I am sort of making simultaneous progress on both of those other houses, so... Well, the one thing I hadn't factored in was the upcoming RNG that we're going to face. I have no idea what kind of townsfolk are out there. Alright, let's get planked up. Hopefully we'll get enough to finish both of those roofs. And then by that point, it'll probably be bedtime. So we got the storage shed, was it yesterday, I think? That came with a few decorations. So I don't know if you saw the video on what the villager's mood is and why it's important, but decorations can go wonders. You probably don't have your house. 78. Yeah, you're the one that doesn't have the roof finished up. Actually, both of you don't have your roofs finished up. Everybody else is at 92 solid. Okay. But anyway, if you add decorations, it'll increase their mood. But the important thing is increasing their mood also makes them better at their jobs. Which, in the sorry state that I'm at, I could really use a little bit of help with these guys, especially our hunters, getting better at their jobs. Okay, our planks are all done up now. Let's go finish these roofs. I also have a good chunk of limestone. I could be slapping a whole bunch of that on these guys too. My excavator has been doing a really good job lately. Okay, house number 1 is done. We'll get a good chunk on house number 2 here. before we have to call it bedtime. Okay, hit the start. Oh, geez. What is Rasmer going to eat and drink? Well, Rasmer can drink wherever he wants, but what is Rasmer going to eat? Also, we got to snag all that cabbage before it goes bad. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. I think that's the last thing we'll do before bed. Okay, so we just picked up a crazy amount of cabbage over there, and a good amount of cabbage seed. Now, the problem is I'm going to want to store it in here because I don't want them... Oh, no. See, I don't want them eating the cabbage just outright. So let's take all of my tools out of here. I'll take all the bowls out of here too. That's one of the problems with the in-house storages is they're not very big, only 50 pounds or well, kilograms. I'm gonna make more room in here. All right, take the bow, take the iron arrows out of here, take the copper arrows out of here. I guess the rest of it I'll just keep on me. And how heavy can it be? I'll run over here, dump all the stuff that was in my chest. That, get rid of this. Extra bow. Axes. Knives. Then when it comes time to cooking, I'll just run over here and grab all the cooking stuff that I need. You know, if I put the cabbage in this storage, they won't eat it. Like they won't even register that it's there. So maybe I can game the system slightly on that. And we're also going to take some sticks and some stones because I'm going to want to put out some traps. Because hunting just isn't it for me right now. So decorations, traps, like that. Not enough survival technology. Well, the irony is I use these to get survival technology, so maybe in the morning, once it registers that a day ticks over, maybe I'll be able to snag these and then get a little bit of trap action out of it. We're also limited to exactly one trap to start out with. There is a survival skill that you can pick up that will give you more, but for right now, man, geez, the money situation is perfectly fine, but our food situation is kind of sketch. All right, let's get a good night's sleep. Let's go see what Alwin has going on for us tomorrow. Speaking of money, yeah, maybe I'll just buy myself a little bit of food. You two better do something while I'm gone. While I'm talking about my food, how's my town food looking? Okay, okay, we're gonna get this moving here. Oh, boy, a 3 and everything else is 2s. You are just a legend of townsfolk, but I don't need a farmer. You know what, Alwin? One sec.
Help you. Goodbye.
I don't think the bartender is going to have any just uncooked meat. Let's find out. Oh, a little bit. Okay.
You. Have a good day.
You're in Rasmus's stomach already. Man, I have never relied this heavily on cabbage before. But then again, I'm not used to playing on the 200%. I don't normally do 200% tax, 200% food and water and everything like that. Let's go make as much of our own cabbage pottage gruel crap. My poor townsfolk, they're not used to eating this poorly. Okay, so we managed to get 9 pottage here. All of our cabbage that was in there. I know. All right, Rasmer, you get first dibs. That's actually gonna, if we get one more, that'll do us for the entire day, probably for the entire season. Because at the end of season, you automatically get refilled. I don't want you guys using the cabbage. I don't want you, well, yeah, I guess I can throw the meat into the other one. Because at this stage of the game, they probably won't be eating the meat. They're probably going to be eating the other good food that I've left in here. Oh, no, it's just that we have enough dried meat. Okay. Okay. wait. Give me that. I'll be back. Okay, 3 more. I'm suddenly filled with a renewed sense of confidence. This winter is going to be not nice, but it's going to be survivable. We're going to do okay. Let's also check those buckets of water while we're in here, because we're probably going to be gone for a little bit again. 9 pottages up in there. Good, good. Wait, there's no buckets of water. So the reason that we haven't flagged the water is they're probably using the berries as a water source, which I don't want. I want them to rely on the buckets of water for their water source, and I want them to use the berries just for food. Sell those stupid plates. I don't even know where I got those. Alright, things are looking okay. We got 1 house finished, so if I find a male hunter, I'll pick him up. I'd like to get that 2nd house finished and get another male hunter. That would just fill me with a lot more confidence in what I've got right this second. Alright, Alwin. What's going on now? Oh, I see fire in those eyes. Alright, man. I'll be right back. Crap. I left my hammer on the other side. Forget it, I'll just make another hammer. You guys don't mind if I snag these, right? I mean, you guys never seem to mind when I'm digging up literally all of the stone and limestone in your entire town, so I would imagine this is also free game, right? Lead the way, my man. We're just so goofy. Like, he walks so slowly. He paths really well, though. I mean, coming from a 7 Days to Die player, the pathing on these townsfolk is pretty remarkable. It's well done. Perfect. Okay, here comes the fun part. Oh wait, talk to him. I hate how much of a dink you are to poor Alwin at the start of it. "22. Nice job. Alright, Alwin. Let's see how you can do." If only yours my... Yeah, I start off kind of a dink. Outstanding, Alwin. You start practicing. I will see you in the winter. Nice. Here's the thing. This is an absolute, complete wasted point. There is no uncertain terms, no reason, no recourse whatsoever that would cause you to put a point into this. However, if you don't do this, you can't see what the personality of the ladies that you're talking to is, and there are some wives that are just objectively better than others, and the free spirit is just great. You can kind of tease out their personality a little bit with the small talk stuff before you kind of commit to anything, but it's a little bit harder unless it's actually beaten over the head and spelled out to you. This one here, though, is completely useless. 10% more affection while flirting. That's not important. Just flirt more. I mean, realistically, you're going to want to have, if you're looking for a wife, you're going to want to have somebody who lives in your town already anyway, so that way you don't risk them despawning on you or moving between two different towns or, having something bad happen where they just get lost. So you're going to have somebody in your town that you're going to be flirting with anyway. So who cares if it takes another season or even another year? Save up money, buy her a gift. This is not useful in any sense of the word. That's helpful in the early game, but I'm already kicking some goals with the quest lines that I'm doing, and Alwin is going to get me a decent amount of dynasty reputation anyway, on top of being just a really cool guy and a really fun story to chase down. You know what? For right now, let me get this maxed out, just so that I'm getting the highest amount of XP per diplomacy thing I can, because every time you buy and sell things, that's giving you diplomacy expertise anyway. So, given that I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of manual selling myself, I'm going to want that. Let's get back home. Let's get back to building, and then we'll take a tour of the countryside, see if we can find 2 male hunters. Actually, how are my female hunters looking right now? Okay, okay. Man, not a single 4 among anybody. Wow, you are going slow. You're going. Ah, nuts, I forgot to sell the damn plates. But on the upside, those plates are going to get me, 30% more XP now. Yay! Yeah, see, with this volume of wooden vials that are coming in, we're really not going to be hurting too bad for money. Although, sheesh, my woodcutter is struggling to keep up. Looking at the firewood. Okay. And winter is coming. Okay. Give me that. And boy, my excavation guy is kind of struggling right now too, isn't he? You know what you can do? You can 100% stop. Here. I don't need this yet. Leave it at like 1% just so you're doing something with it, but I'm going to need you to get this moving. I need reliable amounts of stone for knife making so that my hunters don't die on me. And I'm also going to need a reliable amount of stone because I'm really, really trying to get the building moving here. Speaking of building, what are we looking at for... Oh, 21 out of 40? We're fine. Okay, so there's not actually any kind of gun to my head to get that moose, wisent, and bear dead yet. We've got time. We've got time, but what we don't have is a hammer. Masterfully done, hero. I'm also going to take a couple of picks as well. I figure we've got a good chunk of stone and limestone that we haven't harvested in a while, so we can snag all of that stuff too. Man, I really do kind of want copper. Alright, normally that's grounds to ignore, but with everything being this close to... What? Go get your own logs. That's literally your job. Alrighty, I guess we'll just go up and down the street, burn off all this limestone, which is then going to burn off all my weight, which is nice. I do want to start moving people in together, but the thing is, I wanted to wait until 5s. We might have to do it at 4s, just because I can't keep up with the building pace. These gross roofs that are over here. They've got the increased limestone, but they've got the crappy roofs. It just occurred to me, is it day 2 of fall, or is it day 3 of fall? Should be day 2 of fall. Okay, so we got one more day. Okay. Wow, yeah, so if it's only day 2 of fall, then we've actually been having a high efficiency season here. So we're already using more sticks than what our lumberjack had coming in, but my own lumberjacking has given us way more sticks than we needed anyway, so let's try to get this moving a bit better here. 43 firewood a day. And we're going to be getting insulation moving up here soon too. One more off of this, and one more into the logs. How many logs are you using today? 4, and we got 6 coming in? Okay. Using 9 stone. Yeah, that's okay. Much better. I like that better. Alright, let's slag our heaviness over to the woodshed, plank all this up, and we should not only be able to finish house number 2, we should, I think, be able to demolish the roofs on both of these other houses fully and get everybody up to plank roofs. So even though we're producing enough firewood. It's not like anybody's going to go cold this winter, but I just want to maximize the output, because if I can reduce the amount of firewood that we're bringing in, then I can increase the amount of logs and planks. Then I can have him focus more on giving me building materials and less on giving me heating. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, planks are done. Let's go get the roof of the unfinished building done up first. If I can get both of those houses done, I'll worry about finishing up these roofs afterwards. I'm honestly more concerned about having time to run around to all of the various different towns. Oh shoot, we need more stone too. I did not factor that in. What I'm most concerned about is actually the townsfolk that I'll be bumping into. Asking for 2 3s of a specific skill is kind of a tall order, just in its own right. Asking for 2 3s of a specific gender, that's a really tall order. 1, literally 2. You are yanking my chain on 2 stones every time you get a chance. Okay, house is done. I'm just gonna chuck all these planks out in front of the next house up over here, just so I know where they are, and they don't really need to be carried by me right currently here. Alright, so there we go. Stay there. Alright, we already know Gustavia doesn't have any hunters at all. It's got literally 1 guy. Great guy. He's maxed, well, not maxed, I mean maxed for townsfolk. 3 is the highest you can ever hire somebody at. But he's a 3 farmer, and 2's across the board at everything else. So yeah, if I had a successful farm running right now, he would be an absolute golden child, but no such luck for right yet. Let's go run over to Burrow, see what they've got. We might be getting Rasmer to bed a little on the late side tonight. What time is it? It's already 7:30. Oh wait, that's not Burrow, that's my stuff. Burrow's way the hell up here. Okay, how many of you are recruitable? And male? Well, I'll look at the ladies too, just... Well, garbage. Ooh, nice fisher. And another... Oh my god! Oh boy, you are just good at, like, everything. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was? Survival. Your kid would come out kind of interesting, wouldn't it? I'm gonna roll the dice on this.
How is life treating you?
Fair. It's treating me fair. Okay, my man, Bullborn Bulla Marina? Are you kidding me? There's the next power couple. Okay. Sure thing. Please don't have any kids just yet. I'd really... Just give me like a couple of years, just until she hits 4. Can she hit 4 before you guys start going at it? Okay, so we'll sign him. And then... This is definitely going to upset the apple cart on a lot of things. Our stone, our logs, our everything is going to get very disjointed here in a minute, but hammer, yes. Shovel, yes. Oh, not yet. Pickaxe, yes. Axe, yes. Now, yes, we are going to completely run ourselves out of resources quickly. We'll fix it. Okay, that's a decent balance for him, actually. Oh, you know what? That's a perfect balance for him, actually. We'll worry about the sticks and the stone. The stone's coming in is actually pretty good. The logs we might have a concern about, but we're also out looking for 2 male hunters as well, so we're going to need these knives. Okay, now before it gets too terribly late, let's try to get out to at least Bronica Tutki. If we can hit that trifecta and then get poor Rasmir to bed here, I'll feel good about today. Oh, Rasmir, you're a bit more hungry than I would have liked already. Okay, Veronica. Lady Luck, be kind. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, if either one of you is an extraction person, we can take you. Oh, never mind. Oh, jeez, it's getting late. 9. Okay, it's not as late as I thought it was, so... Okay, Veronica. What do you got for me? Oh, man, 1. Oh, no, 1 and it's a lady. Oh, this is not looking good. And you can't do any extraction. Okay. We might be going for a bit more of a journey than I was originally anticipating. Well, it wouldn't be me if I wasn't trying to burn the candle at both ends anyway, right? Time management was never one of my strong suits. Oh man, suddenly having dramatic flashbacks to my 5th grade teacher. 2, that's it? Alright, come on, Rolnica. I'm gonna need some of the good stuff here. You guys. Alright, everybody hold your breath. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, off to Denica. I also just realized I've got about $250 on me, so I couldn't fast travel even if I wanted to. The upside is, at least the campfire people never go to sleep, so somebody's always looking for a place to live. And Rasmus's food is not in a good way here. Although between the traps and between the start of the next season, traps might get me a little bit of meat, and the trader restock will get me some meat too. I'm drowning in cabbage. Between all the crazy amount of cabbage that I have, if I can get some meat, I can pottage up and hopefully keep myself afloat here. The other thing is, I got really spoiled on my first year with all the little roadside crashes and stuff. Not so much this year. Alright, Danica, what you got? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Alright, like I said, if one of you is an extraction... Oh, nope. Wow, that one lady's really great at a lot of things. That one male farmer that I found that was good at everything, you'd be a perfect frickin' power couple yourselves, but not gonna work out for me. It's after midnight. It's after midnight, but I can't not do it. Go to Lesnica. Yeah, we'll go to Lesnica and then we'll call it quits. Then in the morning we can hit Hornica and Jezerica. We're gonna get awful hungry with all this cross-country trekking here. I say that just as I hear his stomach growl. Right. Please don't run into any wolves. Yep, I hear you. I hear you and I am running. Alright, Lesnica, come on, I'm desperate at this point. Even one. One male hunter. Got here anyway. Okay. 2. It's not gonna cut it. I mean... Wait. Never mind, he's a 1. We gotta go home. Yeah, we gotta go home. Check traps. See if we can make any more pottage. Just to keep ourselves alive. Because by the time we get home, that bar is going to be completely empty, and I'll bet we're going to be starting to take some damage. Now, my crafter should have a pretty good mountain of wooden vials right now. So maybe kind of expedite the process a little bit, sell the wooden vials, and maybe we'll have enough cash to do a little bit of fast traveling tomorrow. Time is definitely getting away from me on this season here. It's been a good one. It's been productive. We've got a lot done with Alwin, and we've also finished up some buildings that we needed, but we haven't found the people that we needed. There it goes. We're starting to get hurt. Oh, please, traps, please, traps, please. I have not been having a very fortunate day today. Oh, nice. They're both set. Okay. Oh no. Right. It's got to be that because we're just never going to get anywhere with it. Now let's get poor Rasmir to bed for at least a couple of hours. Get him up some breakfast here. That is not a lot. And I'm dirty. Fantastic. Alright, so dumped off a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't need. Yeah, let's thresh all the flax, sell a whole ton of flax seed. That'll get us some good cash. Oh no, that's flax stock, not flax. We don't have the sewing hut yet, do we? Not even sure if I have access to it even. I do. You know, I'll put it down because I probably will want it at some point. I'm just not going to build it just yet. We'll worry about getting people first, and then we'll worry about trying to get down some wheat and that kind of stuff. The other thing is there is a recipe that only takes just a little bit of rye and a bowl. You can take care of that. I just washed myself! You know, I've been ignoring the farming situation. Can get a hen house. Scrambled eggs could be our savior. I wonder. Anyway, let me find somebody to sell what we've got to here.
How can I help you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
$100.
See you soon.
Does this place sell geese or chickens? I think it's just geese. Alright, so let's start thinking about some animal husbandry then. Decent spot right here. Although that does mean, oh shoot, that would mean that we would need animal feed. I don't think I'm quite ready yet to start a really big farm yet. We don't have the hunters necessary to keep these guys alive. Though on the flip side, if I started getting the eggs moving, then the eggs could keep us alive. Okay, I think I'm going for it. Okay, now here's the trick. I have to line them up on the cardinals here. Because I'm gonna want the fields to be touching as close as possible to the shed itself. But I'd also like it to hit a road, ideally at a perpendicular angle as well. Well, there's nowhere on this road that is just gonna work like that, is it? So you don't want to build it too close over here because that's gonna be wasted space. Like it's gonna be wasted range because all those buildings would be in range of. You could have put fields there. Now the thing is, it doesn't have to be on the road. I just like putting it on the road just because it looks neat that way, and it just looks better when the townsfolk are walking into it. Let's get this built up real quick. We'll try to get some fields down. Instead of those hunters, we'll get the farmers instead. Well, I had a plan, but the lack of townsfolk, or the townsfolk that were presented to me, changed that plan. We only have the one empty house, right? We have two empty houses. We did see some very, very nice farmers. My guy's hungry. Ate taken away from my people, but I need to eat too. Here's this. A nice big one going. Literally nothing here. What is it? Because the tree? I'd be real super annoyed if a tree across the street was making it so that I couldn't put this field down. Oh yeah, even though the first one turned green, we can't use it, so we gotta back it up one more. You're out of your mind. There's no obstacle here. There's nothing here. In fact, I'll bet I could probably prove that there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here. Listen, I don't have time to play with monkeying around stuff here, so... Oh my god, you're gonna yank my chain with a stupid pile of rocks! What? Alright, this is gonna have to do it for right now. I don't like it, it's not what I want, but I'm just gonna have to work with it. There's another one over here-ish, somewhere. The problem is we're dealing with some really squirrely angles right now. Put that away before you do something stupid. Boy, we're gonna need animals, and we're gonna need money, and we're gonna need them fast. That chicken coop. And farmers. At least 3. Boy, when the game doesn't give you the people that you need, you really gotta get creative in a hurry. Get some rocks, let's go get some sticks and logs. Let's get this thing built up. Quick. There's no chance we're gonna get this farm actually established. Oh man, we're definitely having a panic-stricken season here. I did not get the people that I needed, and I'm completely revamping my my attack plan here. Okay, so we've got the hen house finished up. Not gonna have the time nor the money to buy the hens just yet. We also gotta get some either manure or some fertilizer or something going here quick. Okay, so we're gonna grab this cabbage seed. We only needed the 35. The field actually gave us double what we planted, so that was really cool. We're gonna grab a bunch more rye and a bunch more wheat. Get it planted down. Get as much manure as we can handle. Well, no, 70. Get 70 manure. I'm not gonna worry about the field that I just put in across the way. I'll try to struggle along with that in the spring, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna be a very, very busy touch and go winter. You there? Yeah, you were a great farmer and good at everything else too.
Hello there.
Come on in. You can take... Yeah, you can take the first empty house we have. That's great. Design, workplace... you know what? Yeah, go for the farm shed. Listen, I know you're gonna have absolutely no tool, no anything to sow, no anything. Listen, we're gonna work on that.
Hail, friend. Only the best products here.
Okay, how much manure can I get off of you? Right, 70, 35. Yes. 14 and 28, you think? Alright, I'm screwing some math up in my head right now. You have 35, right? Oh, that's fine. It's just I bought too much rye, I think. Yes, we'll do 21 and 14. Okay. That's fine.
See you soon.
Okay, so I'll just worry about my own personal little garden here for right now. We'll worry about getting tools for him to get the thing fertilized up and get things cracking on that. And we'll worry about animals sometime during winter. Winter, we will it'll be the winter of animals, and we will get an entire zoo running here. We'll get chickens, we'll get pigs, we'll get our own personal fertilizer thing moving. Didn't realize I had extra fertilizer in there, that's fine. Yes, this winter is going to be very important and very productive. That's the workshop, not the barn. Okay, so now the wheat I'm really just putting down just to get a little bit of extra side cash. You know, turn into flour and chuck it. The rye, though, that's going to be important for actually keeping some of us alive. There's a decent, it's a low level, but it's an okay. So anyway, there's a low level recipe that uses just rye and a bowl, and it makes you like some porridge, I think. So that could be next spring's big food stopgap. No clue what we're going to do over the winter, though. Winter, it might just come down to we're going to have to build a whole lot of houses, and we're going to have to go find those 2 male hunters that we really need. The thing is, I'm not sure when the campfire people reset. I think it's yearly, so I think it would be in the spring. So if we're out here, you know, trying to start a farm at the end of fall, oh man, I might be relying on my pocketbook more than I rely on my actual planning. Yeah, listen, I know you're hungry, you're thirsty, but it's about to be the season change, and that means that you are the only person that doesn't actually need food. Let's get the hoe out. Fill this plowed in. Nothing like throwing down a critical crop that you're going to need for the spring at the absolute last second of the fall. But that's kind of what happens sometimes, you know. We had a great plan of going out and finding hunters, and time was just not on our side. And at the very last second, we kind of decided to turn our ship in a completely different course. It's a more long-term sustainable course, I think, but the upfront costs are pretty stiff. This winter is going to be interesting. Okay, so we've got a whole ton of our rye down. We've got a little tiny bit of wheat down to make a little bit of extra money on, because animals are expensive. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me on our second fall. Things did not go at all according to plan. We had a really good time hanging out with our new friend Alwin over there. Built an archery course and did some target practice with him. Definitely made a really good friend there. We kicked a few milestones with some of the buildings that we had put up, but we did not find the hunters that we were expecting, so our food situation for the winter is going to be very dicey. We got a lot of rye down, which we'll be able to turn into some porridge over here, but in the meantime, that's not coming up until the spring. So this winter is going to be pretty dicey as for what we're going to have for food. We're going to be relying on a lot of coinage. We're going to need a lot of money for chickens. We're going to need to put up the pigsty and get money for pigs. We're also going to need to hope that all those great farmers that I was turning my nose up at all season here, hope those great farmers are still out there, and that maybe we can get them some housing over here and get them to work. So we had high hopes for this fall. We had some of them kicked off and some of them going pretty well. Others did not work out at all according to plan. We'll have to see how we can salvage and right this ship in the winter. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me this fall, and I hope to see you next winter. Good night, guys. This is 7. Bye.